collective, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing an all signs reading for the full moon that is happening right now in January for the wolf moon. I wanted to pull a couple of cards for the collective and just see what messages spirit has for you in regards to everything. I will be pulling for my The Universe Speaks. Are you listening? Cassidy Kane book. It is an oracle book and it has messages in it. So we will start off with that. Okay, Spirit, what message does my collective need to hear today? Aries through Pisces, please. Of course, it's a word I can't pronounce. Ho'aponopono. Okay. So it says, I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. This ancient Hawaiian prayer can heal your worries, solve your doubts, and release you from conflict and negativity. These words really have the power to shift and uplift your feelings and your energy. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. Repeat as needed for as long and as often as it feels good. With this mantra, you will notice peace and love radiating ever more in your life. It really lifts you into the high energies of love and peace. Most importantly, don't forget to say it to yourself. XOXO, the universe. Okay, 51 could be important. I really do see that being a really good positive message to start out the reading. I do think it's really important to start out the new year with high vibrational energy. We want to bring in as much good energy as possible for the year ahead. So I think that was a really good start. Okay. We will be pulling from the Flower of Life deck. I don't think I've ever used these cards before. But there's different messages on each of the cards, and I'm going to go ahead and read them. This is a collective reading, so it's for anyone who sees this message who's supposed to see it. It's for all astrology signs. And let's go ahead and see what Spirit wants to say. Okay. Spirit. Messages for the collective. Meditation of 4. Tarot. Interesting. Okay. Anything else? Just going to go through this deck one time. Any messages that pop out is what we will use. We have Remember. Whoops. There goes my cards. And Crystal Bath. Okay. Interesting. Okay. They're directly telling me, so when our souls come to this earth, we are coming from a higher consciousness, okay? It's like remembering who you are as a soul, remembering that high vibrational energy will help you connect with your guides, your spirit guides, your ancestors, your loved ones, God, source. And by doing so, it lifts you up and out of that 3D like heaviness. If you're dealing with anything heavy, it's important to use high vibrational words. Affirmations is what they're telling me, to help lift you up. It's really important to do that, especially on the daily, especially if you're around anyone who's negative or stressful. It's important to protect your energy. Okay, so we will start out with Meditation of 4. It says, sit quietly and close your eyes. Breathe in for a count of 4. Breathe out for a count of 4. And pause for a count of 4. Repeat 4 times, then open your eyes. Do this 4 times a day, and within 4 days, you will start to feel lighter. The vibration of 4 invokes a feeling of retreat, order, and balance. Just like a square, all that is built upon it is evenly distributed. 4 inspires you to clean up your foundations, your beliefs, and your fears, not by getting rid of them, but creating something new. Focus upon that feels good, and all your negative vibrations fall away from lack of attention, and your highest path magically reveals itself. Yeah, again, this is like really uplifting your spirit, helping you get into a good energy. Because they're saying that the energy that you put out is the energy that you're going to attract. So if you're putting out bad, negative like thoughts and stuff, that's what's going to come in for you. When you're putting out like positive, like high vibrational thoughts and energy, that's what's going to attract you. Okay. You're manifesting your day-to-day living experiences. Okay. So it's really important to think of it in that way. Okay. This card says tarot. A tarot reading will inspire, give guidance, and create new paths for you. A reading is objective. There is no external authority. There is no external authority deciding if you have been good enough to be rewarded or bad enough to have something taken away. For everything in the outside world is a reflection of the inner. Allow a reading to be what it is, objective material flowing from your higher self to alert you to the truth and essence of you. A reading can show you where your life potential is, however. If you are not willing to make the changes that are being shown to you or have brought you to have a reading, nothing will change. Each experience gives you the opportunity to move away from fearful thinking. You have the potential to be whomever you want. Again, it's talking about that positive mindset. To start, it's like rewiring your brain is what they're telling me. It's like rewiring your brain to get out of that fearful thinking and everything and moving into a higher conscience thinking. It will help bring in the good energy for you. They're also bringing up like you may need help with like crystals or something if you believe in that. Even like evil eye jewelry can help you. I feel like I am picking up on like some kind of attachment or something. If it's not attachment, it's just like other people's energy that you're around is kind of like draining you, and it's also like keeping you in like negative thoughts. So it's important to really like choose who you hang out with, like be smart about it. Don't put yourself in bad company. Okay. They're even saying that they're bringing me over to my pyrite. They're saying that bad energy can also affect your finances. It can keep abundance from flowing into you. It kind of like puts a block up. So it's important to, not allow those blocks to take hold of your life. Okay. If you do believe in crystals, you can use hematite, onyx, tourmaline. You can even use like selenite. Selenite's a really good high vibrational stone. It is made of salt, so like if you get it wet, it will deteriorate. So just be careful on that. But even like smoky quartz could help you too. It just like negates those attacks. If you are using these kind of stones, you need to make sure that you put them out into the moonlight. So that's probably why they're bringing it up, to be honest. If you haven't done that, make sure you do that. You need to cleanse them and charge them. You can just say like a little ritual or whatever. Take your crystal outside or put it in the windowsill or something and say, okay, Spirit, please cleanse my crystal, remove all the negative energies, and please charge it with the pure intentions of the full moon. Good energy. Okay. But yeah, if you believe in crystals. Okay. So the next card we do have is Remember. We have forgotten what it's like to truly feel. Sometimes we mistake any depth of feeling for sadness, any sense of unknown for fear, and any sense of peace for boredom. Accept your remembrance, your awakening, and let it blossom within you. Allow it to enlighten and illuminate your magical inner world, giving direct access to your expanded presence through a greater perception of oneness. There was and is a time when self, soul, and world were one, when you lived in peace with yourself and the world around you. The memory is there in your heart, your cells deep inside, underneath what you think is real. Sit quietly, take a deep breath, go within, and whisper to yourself, remember, remember. This is honestly bringing me back to like childhood. It's like before you knew of all the crappy things that are in this world. It's like that innocence, like going back to childhood, that innocence, that pure innocence before like you had to worry about like bills and the stresses of life. Um, that's when we are the most pure. That's before like life really takes a hold of us and puts those fearful thoughts and everything into us. It's reconnecting with your inner child and your higher self, and that's where it's the purest. Okay. So that's really important. We do have crystal bath again. If you believe in crystals, I do feel like selenite can actually help like clear your aura. Salt baths can also help too. But each crystal holds a different kind of meaning and energy. It's actually scientifical. If you want to check that out on how crystals and science interact with each other, the energies and everything, it is shown on there. Like rose quartz. Rose quartz could be like used for love, healing heartbreak and everything. That's important. Selenite is for like cleansing the aura. Uh, we have labradorite, which is really good for like communication. They're also telling me like clear thinking, connecting with your intuition. Again, with the black stones like onyx, hematite, tourmaline, that's all about like protecting yourself. That's important. But okay. So it says crystal bath. Hold your favorite crystal, close your eyes, and imagine you are walking down a flight of stairs to a beautiful crystal bath filled with healing waters. Whatever comes to your mind as you are moving to your bath, let it arise and guide you to a deeper feeling within you. It might feel raw, but allow yourself to ease into it like a hot bath. It may sting a little to start with, but when you eventually sit in it, it feels so soothing. Step into your crystal bath and be healed and soothed by the revitalizing waters. Allow all that comes up to be there. Begin to experience yourself on a more intimate level. Surrender to the process and release all resistance. Feel free as wave after wave of healing, soothing crystal liquid, light, and love flows over and within you. Stay here for as long as you want. When you feel ready, open your eyes and see the world through crystal clear eyes. Yeah. So that's really about like getting everything in focus. Even with your chakras, you can go ahead and use different crystals for your chakras, get in alignment with yourself, your true self. I feel like this is just a lot on getting into a good energy is what they're telling me. So yeah, and like depending on the crystal, you can use it on the different chakras. Like for example, your citrine, you can use it on your solar plexus. That's where your stomach is, but you can read about that. Um, Labradorite is good for like your throat chakra. Purple, which is good. This is my dragon egg. But this is amethyst, so this would be good for like my crown chakra. Obviously, I wouldn't put it on my head. But like near my head would be good. It would help activate and cleanse out all of like those mental thoughts and stuff like that, and really help me connect to like the higher consciousness. But yeah. Okay. So spirit, let's see. I kind of want to use my garden dragons, to be honest. They were speaking to me before I started this reading. There's a couple of things I wanted to use, honestly. Mainly like oracle cards. Let's see. Okay, spirit. They're saying to do the sound bowl too. So I'm going to do the sound bowl real fast. If you're sensitive to sounds, make sure you mute, or like mute or turn down the volume while I do this. This will help get you into alignment though. Okay, ready? Okay. I'm gonna pause this for a second because my kids are being loud, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay. So I want to do therapists first. I feel like you guys are healing something from 2025. And I feel like these are going to be like helpful, like affirmations, confirmations on like what you should be healing, what you should be like working on. Even like some like helpful, what's the word? Words that are going to help, heal you. It's like confirmation that like, hey, you're doing a great job, Keep going, don't give up. I'm trying to get rid of those bad thoughts. I am going to split this deck into 3 because this deck is huge and is very hard to shuffle. So I will pull 3 cards from this deck. Spirit, please tell me what the collective needs to hear from this deck. Okay. So your first card is you're still making progress even on your worst days. Okay, so that's basically staying positive. Even if you don't see the progress right away, it is happening. It's just happening behind the scenes. Okay. We have, hey, you matter. Thanks for existing. So some of you might be like really down and depressed right now, questioning like your self-worth and stuff. So it's important to know, hey, you do matter. You're making a difference by you working on yourself and your own thoughts. Like you're making a difference to help other people, because other people, you'd be surprised, other people are going through the same kind of stuff. So yeah. And then we have, feeling worried doesn't mean anything bad is going to happen. You're going to get through this fine. You always find a way. So it's important to stay in that positive mindset. They are saying that your guides are helping you achieve your goals and stuff that you are trying to achieve. So it's important to stay positive about this. Again, with positive thinking brings in positive energy towards you. This really helps the process and helps your guides like bring in that energy towards you. So just keep that in mind. Okay. I want to pull from my Garden Dragons. Let's see. Specific words, Spirit, for my collective. What's going on with them? This is going to go into the tarot reading that I'm about to do. So any specific messages for them, what they need to be like focusing on, what's going on, anything that highlights what's going on, please. Okay, so they're saying moderation, Starfruit Dragon. We got relax. Okay, I feel like some of you are overworking yourself. You're wanting stuff like done right now and it's not happening. Like there's still, it's like things have to be rearranged in order for your path to be cleared. They're showing me a movie. What movie is that? It's kind of weird. They're showing me I don't know why. They're showing me like the Da Vinci Code when he was able to like see stuff. And only he could see it. Um Maybe that's the message. It's like you don't see all the stuff that's moving for you, but it is happening. Also like spirit is giving you signs, synchronicities, messages from the beyond, you know, that things are happening. You just don't see it. It's just hidden right now. I think that's the point. But how he was able to like see things moving in his mind and stuff, especially at the end when he was trying to open that the little, I want to say like it's a time capsule, but I don't think that's what it is. But it was like some kind of like gadget that held the paper they were looking for, that talked about like Mary and Jesus and like who was Jesus's bloodline, you know. But it's like unlocking things, like things are moving around and it's slowly, you like your path is slowly being unlocked. But like things have to fall into place before the next clue can be like given to you. And I feel like by you getting in alignment with yourself and this positive energy, it helps like unlock that secret. That's cool. Yeah, so that's what they're showing me. They want you to relax though and take things in moderation. Don't try to like force anything, because if it's not ready, it's not going to happen. We do have strength. You've gone through a lot of stuff in your life, and I feel like that might be why you kind of like feel down. Everything that you've gone through has made you stronger, so I want to applaud you for that. Your spirit guides do too. We have success. Yeah, see, it's leading you to success. You're going to get to where you're wanting to go in life. It's just calling you to have like patience, calling you to keep moving forward, motivation ahead, take charge of what you can do. And they're saying consistent. It's important for you to stay consistent with whatever you're trying to achieve at this moment in time. We have rewards coming in, so that's also important to note. You're going to see rewards. There's going to be cause for celebrations and stuff. You just got to stay positive about this whole situation. Okay. We are moving into my tarot. I believe this is called the Witch's Tarot, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. No, it's the Witch's Tarot. Yeah, this one's the Witch's Tarot. Okay, Spirit, can you tell me more about like what's going on for the collective for this full moon energy? So we have renewing your energy, getting right and in alignment with yourself. I feel like that's really important. Okay. Relaxing, not trying to force anything, like it's going to come as it comes. Yeah, see, you're really working on something, on yourself, on a project. You're going within to find answers, which is really good. Again, crystals, salt baths, all that kind of stuff can really help you achieve these goals. Just stay positive. This wanted to pop out. They're wanting you to stay balanced with this whole situation too. Which you can stay balanced by like being in alignment with yourself. Again, cleansing your aura, staying in that positive energy mindset. New love is coming in. Okay, so you might be meeting someone new. If this isn't like meeting someone new, this could be like renewing that cup of like falling in love with life again. Even like into like for your passions as well. It's going to determine like what you're trying to work on. Are you trying to bring like a soulmate in? Are you just trying to like fall in love with life again? Are you trying to like be passionate? This is slowly building is what I just heard. Slowly building. It's happening. Even though you don't see it happening, it is happening. So just keep that in mind. Get out of that fear-based thought. Your guides are working together to make everything happen, for you to meet the right people, for everything to happen. This could either be love, career, just people following on your path. If people enter your path and they seem like it's like you know them, but you've never met them before, there's a reason for that. That's somebody that you've met in a past lifetime, possibly somebody you even worked with in a past lifetime, and your guides have made it possible for them to meet you in this lifetime. There is a significant role that they're playing in your life. You could be a King of Wands or dealing with somebody of that nature. That is Aries, Leo, Sag. Let's see. We also have Virgo on the board as well. This is somebody that takes control of their life. Heavy Leo on this as well. You could be a cusp even, like Leo and Virgo. But again, with strength, this is like leadership and taking control of your life. Even could be like a father figure. You could be a man. It doesn't have to be, but you could just be like in your masculine era where you're really trying to take control of your life and like what direction it goes to. This could even be like take control of your business. Take it as it resonates. We also have Queen of Pentacles, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is about staying grounded, really staying within your power, staying calm, cool, collective, knowing what you want in life. But the only way that you will know what you want in life is by you staying calm. You being in like fearful energy is not going to help you move forward. You need to stay balanced and grounded. That's really important. That's probably why they're telling you to use crystals, to be honest. Okay. I feel like you're trying to make a name for yourself, and I feel like you're trying to defend yourself. You could actually be having your own tarot business as well. That might have been why they said tarot. Maybe there's people that are like against you for having this because it's not like the normal mundane kind of job. And it's not even just that though. They're also saying there could be like negative energies that are trying to like hurt you in some way, try to knock you off of your path. This is the devil's way of trying to put those fearful thoughts into your mind. Oh, this ain't gonna work. You're not gonna get what you want in life. You're not gonna make it big. You're just gonna stay small. No one's gonna hear you. It's kind of like the devil's trying to shut you up. And I feel like that bad energy is trying to like eat away at your thoughts and try to make you feel small and make you feel like your life is insignificant. I feel like there is, like I was saying, there's like some kind of attachment or some kind of negative energy that's around you. These could come in the form of like friends and family, even lovers, anyone who is like sending bad energy your way. That might be why I pointed out that evil eye energy too. I just feel like there's some kind of bad energy that's trying to attack you right now. So it's important to protect yourself, cleanse yourself, sage yourself. Sage, frankincense, Palo Santo. All of those are important for you to cleanse your energy so that the negative ones can't get to you. It's really important as a spiritualist that you need to protect your energy, because that's the devil's way of like trying to tear you down and not like raise you up into a higher vibration, keep you in that fearful thought. That's his job. Okay. And our job is to not allow him to touch us by staying at a high vibrational level. So that's why they're trying to tell you all that stuff at the beginning. We have change is coming in. So yeah, even though it's coming in like slowly, like it is happening, like spirit is putting people on your path that you're supposed to meet. It's reminding me of the Da Vinci Code again. And ironically enough, that is about Jesus. That is about Jesus and the fact that his relative, his blood, was still on this earth, and it was like a marking of like there is a higher power. Like it still is here. It's not gone. It's with us every day. That's crazy. I love that. I love that. I love this message. There's a heavy burden that you're carrying right now. Could be from your father. They just said father. Your father's side. I don't know if that makes sense. But I feel like there's a heavy burden, something to do with father. Could be childhood wounds, just something about a father. I keep picking up on that. Waiting for this to happen. It's like, when is this finally going to give up so that I can release all this burden? And this is going to release as you go within, as you cleanse yourself, cleanse your soul, work through things, become into alignment. The more you become into alignment with who you truly are, is the more you're going to be releasing this burden that you carry. I do feel like you have like spiritual gifts. I feel like you were one of the chosen ones to come down into break this family lineage, this like curse, I guess we'll put it like that, a curse, but it's not actually a curse. It's just like bad energy that's attached to your family. And it's like, you can easily, not easily, but shouldn't put it, just say, it's easy. No. What I should be saying is that, like, you have the power to go ahead and shine your light so bright that like this darkness just like goes away, like it blocks out. You have a way of like shining this light on all this dark crap to get this out of your energy. You also have the power to like protect yourself, and spirit's trying to encourage you to do that, because the thing is, the negative spirits that are around you, the entities, are trying to like make it where you don't see that light, make it where you don't know you have that light within you. So it's important to, really work through that, find your light, find your guidance, listen to your spirit guides, listen to your ancestors, come into alignment with yourself, and putting that fear to rest, no longer carrying that burden anymore. Again, I do feel like pyrite. They're telling me pyrite. It was upside down. I feel like this negative energy has been putting a block up to where your finances could have been like blocked or something. It's like the abundance that's coming in for you could be blocked. I'm going to put information about pyrite on the board if I haven't already. This is future editing Xana's issue. But yeah, this wanted to pop out. Again, staying steady, going slow, everyone has to start out at some point. Like, it doesn't just Rome wasn't built in a day. Okay. It doesn't just happen overnight. Like, you start out slow, you have an idea and you're building it, you're moving forward, you're taking action, motivation to like complete this. Okay. But you want to make sure it's like steady. You don't want it to be the tower and for it to fall later on. You want to make sure you do it correctly. It's like lack of mindset. Okay, that makes sense. They're saying that you might have a lack of mindset, and that's actually what's moving this so slow. It's like you need to put an end to that. With the world, you need to put an end to that. Once you put an end to it, that's when it's going to happen. I feel like that's really important. Your spirit guides are helping you. You know this. I feel like you know this. She might have dealt with this in like a past life or something. A lot of like nostalgia vibes. This is also connecting with your inner child, like what I was telling you about, connecting with your childhood self when you're pure, before all the fear and everything. You're afraid. It's like you feel like nothing's going your way. You feel a lack of mindset. You feel like you're not receiving the rewards that you're looking for. They want to inform you that yes, success is coming. You just gotta keep going. It's that dragon card again. We have consistent. You gotta be consistent with your work. You can't just go ahead and expect it to do it on its own. You have to go within and do it yourself. This is part of your job. This is part of what you have to work through. This is what you came to Earth to do. I feel like that's important, finding out that information. But yeah, I feel like it's like opening your eyes to what's going on, but at a child level. It's before the fear was put into you. So it's like seeing the world as your oyster. Like you could do anything you want as long as you actually make movement towards doing what you're wanting to do. Not holding yourself back because you're afraid of, oh, well, this could happen. You don't want to do that. That's really important. You don't want to let those fear-based thoughts to consume you and make it where you stop doing what you're supposed to do. The universe is going to give to you as long as you're giving to the universe. Again, if you are putting out negative thoughts, you're going to get negative crap back at you. If you're putting out positive thoughts, you're going to get positive stuff at you. Okay. That's really important. We have Lovers. Okay, you could definitely be connecting with someone. I feel like someone significant is going to come into your life. This could be a Queen of Wands. It could be an Aries, Leo, Sag. You both could be fire signs. We also have Gemini on the board. We also have Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio over here too. And Scorpio too. But I feel like this is more of just like ending a cycle and coming into alignment with who you truly are. Not allowing fear-based thoughts to get to you anymore. I do feel like heavy Gemini and heavy Aries, Leo, Sag could be who you're meeting. I feel like the new love. But yeah. And then we have Knight of, yeah, somebody's definitely coming in. Somebody that you're supposed to meet. Somebody that you're supposed to work with in this lifetime. I'm picking up a lot on like Jesus and Mary Magdalene vibes. How they were destined to meet. How they were destined to like... Wow. This is like really heavy. Like it's really heavily talking about like the Da Vinci Code movie. In the movie, Jesus got with Mary Magdalene, and it's a complete like conspiracy theory. But in the movie, this is what they're showing me. In the movie, Jesus was like this profound like leader and great positive like soul. Okay, Mary Magdalene was frowned upon because they're calling her like a whore and things like that. But Jesus didn't see it like that. He loved her even like through all the bad stuff that they called her and everything. And like they got together and then they continued the bloodline. And then the thing is though is that no one knew that she was pregnant with his child, and he was killed. And it's kind of reminding me of like that seed, that essence was planted, quite literally, but to continue to bring that positive essence to the world, even though he died, like his seed was planted before he died. And it's like, this is what's going on with what you're going through. I feel like there's a reason that there's a reason why you're supposed to meet this specific person. I do feel like you guys are supposed to work together. I do feel like good things are going to come from this. I do feel like this is helping lift Earth's consciousness into being. But I definitely see an offer coming in. But it's going to be after change has happened. It's not going to happen before. It's going to happen once alignment happens. This change has to take place in order for this person to come in for you. Your person. The person that you're destined to be with. So, yeah. Let's see. I'm going to pull from my focus deck. I think I'll do names too today. Since I'm only doing a collective reading for a whole rather than like individual signs, we'll do both of those. Okay. Spirit, can you tell me more focus messages for this reading? Make sure you think of 2 questions, yes or no questions. Label them 1 and 2. The order that they come out is the order that they will be answered. If there's not 2 cards that pop out, then I will use my pink deck. Okay. Spirit, can you tell me more about this whole situation? Focus messages for the situation. Yeah, and I told you all the signs. So we have Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sag times 2, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio, um, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Gemini. But we have April's important. You could be born in any of these months. We have April, which is March and Taurus. We have January, which is Capricorn and Aquarius. These months could just be significant too. Okay. Grandma could be important. She could be on the other side guiding you. Just so you know. We do have ex-lover. There's something you're supposed to learn from this ex-lover. There's a reason why they weren't supposed to move into your next into your, like, be fully in your life. Ex-lover. You could be reconnecting with someone too. We have date night. We have cheater. You're dealing with a cheater. Or if this is a cross watcher reading, somebody in the relationship was cheating. Whoever your ex is, in your relationship, there was some kind of like cheating going involved, rather if that was you or them. I feel like it's whoever needs to do this inner work, whoever has these fearful thoughts and carrying this burden. I feel like there might have been cheating involved. So, yeah. If you didn't cheat, you know. But it was somebody that you were connected to, and there was like some kind of connection there, and there was cheating involved. We do have 111, intuition, trust your gut, and listen to your heart. Travel. This person could live at a distance from you. We have cleanse yourself again. Palo Santo, sage, frankincense could really help you. Cancer, you could have that in your chart somewhere. Cancer is, let's see, June and July. We have Aries, it could be important, which is March and April. Venus sign, you could be a Venus sign. Any of these signs that I've named already, even like the tarot cards, could be a Venus sign. They want you to, whoever is dealing with like going through this whole transformation, because there's a transformation taking place. It's like stepping out of the old into the new. This is like going within, stopping and thinking, like really like putting those pieces together to come into alignment with themselves. Okay. February could be important. That is, let's see, Aquarius and Pisces. Libra could be important. That is not Scorpio. You could be a Libra Scorpio cusp. Scorpio could be important though. Transformation, balancing things out, transforming things. But Libra is October and September. Gemini could be important, which on the lovers. So that's June and May. They are coming back correct. So I feel like somebody's definitely going through a transformation. Yeah. A message in the bottle, which just so happens to be down here. Yeah, I feel like somebody was going through a lot. They're still in their transforming energy. You might have dated this person. This could be you. But like flip, reverse stuff as needed. But I feel like there was two people that were in a relationship. One of them cheated. The person who cheated was still going through transformation. Like they weren't ready for what was like this task that spirit has given them, their life path. They weren't ready for it at the time. They were still working through stuff, possibly with their grandmother. Grandmother could be very important to this whole situation. I was also picking up on father. That could be important. But I feel like there's some kind of like family wounds that need to be healed. But I feel like there's transformation. Whoever cheated, I feel like there's transformation happening. You could very well be dealing with a twin flame. If not, it could just be a soulmate, but like either way, it's like important. I feel like this is a significant person in your life. Okay. I did not see any yes or no cards, so I'm going to pull them from my pink deck. Make sure you ask your questions out loud. I'll label them 1 and 2. Helps connect to my deck more. Spirit, connect the collective to these questions, please. Thank you. Question 1. Question number 2. Thank you. Page of Wands, adventure, cheerfulness, fearless, extroverted, and fresh. And the answer to question number 1 is yes. That energy could be involved in your question. For number 1, this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This is all about like starting off on a new adventure. This is very young energy. It's like exploring, seeing what's the correct path for them. Growing is another word that I would use for this. But yeah, going on a new adventure with someone. So that answer is yes. For the second answer, we also have yes. This is 3 of Cups. Community, celebration, friendship, social events. This is really about like connecting with people. With the word cheater, this could mean like third party. So that could be like also something that could be significant for this card, this question that you are asking. And the energy involving this is Cancer, so a lot of emotion, a lot of like water energy. But okay, I am going to pull from my name deck. If you would like your name added to my name deck, you can join my Patreon. It's $10 a month. There you'll get a mini tarot reading upon joining. You send me an email with your name, your astrology sign, and a brief, like, just a brief sentence or two about like, hey, I would like a relationship reading, or a career reading, or general, depending on like what you really want to know. So, for example, if you tell me general, but you're really wanting love, don't expect me to like go down the rabbit hole within like that 15 minutes. If you're asking for general and Spirit's like, yo, they need to know more about like their career, then that's what I'm going to be giving you. So if you're wanting like love, you need to be open and tell me that. You need to be like, hey, I'm looking for a love reading. This is my person's name. This, obviously, I have your name. But like, you don't have to give me like last name, just first name. Helps like me connect with that energy to find out like more information. If you have a very specific question in regards to you and your person, you can also like ask that question too. So yeah. But I also do like extended readings, bonus readings, pendulum questions, charmed intuition readings. That's where I use my charms. And I do a bunch of different things. So if you're interested in that, I will be doing like multiple readings on that channel per month. It's only specifically for my Patreon collective. It is still a brand new channel. So like the less people that are in there, the more that energy is directed towards you. So you're getting like a bunch of free readings per month. So just with the membership alone. Normally I charge, I think it's $25 per personal reading. So you're actually saving a lot of money if you go that route. So yeah, but also you get like a discount on my personal readings as well too. So okay, Spirit, let's connect these names to the people that are watching. Who is watching this reading? Who is connected to this reading? This could be your name, your person's name, middle name, a nickname, your grandma's name, father's name. Okay. I always go through my deck for the names twice. Okay. Emphasis on crystal. Definitely should look into using crystals to help cleanse your energy, especially with this transformation energy. I feel like it's really important. Um, Especially if you were put on this earth for a reason, like for a higher purpose is what I mean. People who are put onto this earth for a higher calling when it comes to like spiritual stuff and bringing positivity to the earth, normally they are posing to be more attacked spiritually. So like darker energies are going to come after you because you're trying to get rid of them. So it's really important to protect yourself. Okay, so we have Angelique, Ashley, Jack, Zach, Wyatt, Crystal, Alex, Elijah, Andrea, Xana, Ellie, Lucas, Jay, Heather, Rachel, Isabella, Ariana, Daniel, Chloe, Mia or Maya. We have Austin, Nathan, Tyler, Alejandro, Jason, Scarlett, Luna, Paige, Rick, Leanna. We have Mark, Hillary, Olivia, Andrew, Serenity, Jessica, Cindy, Scott, Jennifer, Noah, Natasha, Maria. I heard Mariah too. Sierra, Amelia, and Adam. If your name didn't pop out, doesn't mean this reading is not for you. It just means that I possibly don't have your name in this deck. So yeah. Just the important thing to do is to go off of like your own intuition, your own feeling about this whole situation. If you feel like you have a higher calling, normally that's your intuition telling you, hey, yeah, you do, and there's work to be done. So that's really important to note. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I hope that there's a message that you could gain from this reading. And I look forward to doing your monthly readings ahead. So make sure to check out my channel. There are multiple readings. They're all timeless on my channel. They go ahead and go over the different astrology signs. They're more like geared towards like career and love and all that kind of stuff in your day-to-day life. They're all timeless. So, and it's always Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Also cross watchers, more than welcome to watch those readings as well. It's geared towards everyone in those categories. So yeah. But yeah, if you would like a personal reading, check out my description box below. There you'll find information to how to get that personal reading. But I hope you have a wonderful day and a very wonderful weekend, and enjoy the full moon energy. I will talk to you again soon. Bye.